The Faith and Freedom Coalition holds its annual Road to Majority conference in Washington, D.C., with presidential hopefuls rallying their conservative base. One America's Matt Schuck caught up with 2016 presidential candidate and Senator Rand Paul and has this report.
Senator Paul, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
One America News recently did a 90-day poll. You were second on that list, and we know national polls are coming out that you're beating Hillary in most of those. Why do you think that your message is appealing to voters?
Well, you know, we're the only one beating Hillary Clinton in 5 states that was won by President Obama, so that is extraordinary. We think it's because we're getting independent vote, the right to privacy, the right to be left alone, the right to have the government not collect all of your records without suspicion. I think that's helped to energize a lot of people who are not necessarily Republican, who may be independent. I think also the idea that maybe in protecting ourselves and having a strong national defense, that maybe every intervention overseas hasn't made things better, that sometimes we've made the world more chaotic or allowed things to get more chaotic and really ended up with less safety for ourselves.
Recently, you just unveiled your tax reform plan. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, basically, the tax code right now that you have is 70,000 pages long, and we think it's been chasing business and jobs overseas. We chased Burger King to Canada. We've been chasing these companies out. They've been relocating overseas because of our tax code. So what we decided is we looked at it. We didn't think it could be fixed. So we've gotten rid of we scrapped the entire tax code, and we're going to have a tax return that fits on one page, and it'd be 14.5% business tax, 14.5% personal income tax, and then we also get rid of the payroll tax. So there's no more FICA. FICA will be in the business tax, and so a worker that makes $30,000 a year is going to get a tax cut under my plan as well.
Now, there's a group of Americans that never show up for the midterm elections. Typically, we call them low information voters. How are you going to capture their attention?
You got to find them, you got to get to them, and you got to speak to them about something they care about. So, for example, young people, I don't think they care about taxes or regulations too much. They don't have a job yet. They're more concerned with their freedom, their personal liberty. And so I think if you talk to them about why the government shouldn't be collecting all of their phone records, you know, most teenagers and young people, their whole life revolves around and through their phone. They don't understand why the government would want to look at that data if there was no suspicion of them committing a crime. I think that issue resonates beyond party label and really resonates in a broad way with young people.